Today is June 3rd, 2016, back with the Stocks to Trade midday watch list. A handful of interesting stocks today, including a very interesting one. So LBIO, Lion Biotech, is probably, well, not probably, I would say is the most interesting stock and the most active stock that traders are trading today. Up on $100 million private placement. So a big investment there. Again, beauty of Stocks to Trade, you've got it all right here overlaid on your chart. You can see that at 931 on your chart. Tough to digest that news and trade on it right away, but if you decided that that was a buy signal, I mean, you can see at 931, the stock was at $6-ish, and it ran all the way to $9. So definitely a lot of opportunity there. Now, again, part of digesting the news is you can start, deciding whether or not this type of move is warranted. So I have seen a lot of, especially this afternoon after this big rip, a lot of bashing on Twitter about whether or not this price is justified. I know a lot of guys went short. You can kind of start adding in your technicals, particularly VWAP, which we go over a lot in Stocks to Trade Pro. And you can start looking for short selling entries on this as well. So we get into that a lot again in the more advanced training in Stocks to Trade Pro, and lots of times, especially based around VWAP with these momentum stocks, you can use that to target your entries on the long side, as well as you can see where a lot of guys will start pulling out and look to short them on the backside. So LBIO is definitely the biggest mover. EBIO it's kind of been on a lot of guys' radar. This moved yesterday, and then it is probably you get similar tickers. As amusing as that sounds, especially in penny stocks and momentum, when you've got similar fields, they're both biotechs, you've got similar tickers, stocks will move together. And you can see EBIO is a big ripper over multiple days. And then it kind of put in a top at 260 and looks like it's fading a little bit today. But, not only are you looking for momentum stocks that are sympathy plays based on the industry, but you can look for, as funny as it sounds, similar tickers or tickers that are related to the industry. So EBIO probably, again, had some momentum yesterday, but probably continuation today just because of the fact that LBIO was moving. GOGO is would be a big short on the news, and you can see that they've got some, again, I don't go dig too deep in the news here, but I believe their competitor got some of their contracts. So you can see that news, really kind of dropped pre-market. You got the bounce almost back to even, and then it's an all-day fade, and this thing's pushing lows. And let me back up the chart. I believe it could be, you're looking at basically 1 year lows, and if we back out even further. So, very, very negative news and very positive as a short sell potential. This thing could really crack in the next coming days. Last one of the day is JVA. This is a contract winner, earnings winner. So let me get a 2-day chart. Again, you've got that on your news feed in Stocks to Trade right at 9 a.m. They reported the results, and it didn't do. Gapped up a little bit, but then as soon as we got an opened at $4.23, opened at $4.11, and then had a high at at 6 in the 619, 615. Sorry, so huge rip, but again, remember that gravity, especially in low price stocks. When you get these big rips, if you miss them, say you didn't trade the news and ride that momentum, this is pretty much faded all day. Gravity will pull these back. Now, not that it's going to retrace all the way, but if you get a huge move in these penny stocks or low price stocks, you can use your technicals, especially again like VWAP and some of the other ones we discussed, to look for short selling entries. So Kind of just trying to look at both sides of these tickers today. It's a Friday afternoon. Lots of times you get short squeezes. So, always have an open mind. There's a potential trade long and short in pretty much any of these momentum movers. So thanks again. We'll see you next time.